Well, yeehaw! Welcome to the Wild West. What? Sorry, what? What do you mean it's not set in the West? There's no horses. What about hats? It's got to have some hats in it. Okay, good, fine. This is Call of Juarez, the Cartel, bringing the cowboys of the past into the drug war of the future. Are they bringing the fun as well? Let's have a look in our review.
A DEA agent is dead, and I think you know why.
With Reverend Ray McCall's tale concluded, the developers had to go somewhere, so they went forward in time. The Cartel opens with a bang, a big bang, as a DEA office is blown to smithereens. I love that word. The American government is never going to sit back and take that, so a special interdepartmental task force is put together. FBI, DEA, police, they're all on board, and they've all got a score to settle, most of them personal. What follows is a wild ride through downtown LA and eventually the Mexican town of Juarez itself, as this elite but unbelievably corrupt unit sets to work tracking down the bomber. Action movie stuff, people. Now, don't panic here, please don't panic, but a lot of the Cartel is not set in Juarez. Downtown Los Angeles takes the hot seat for most of the game as you throw the gun-wielding cat amongst the gun-wielding pigeons. The inner city is not particularly well filled out, sometimes feeling like empty corridors rather than bustling urban streets. Where the Cartel really excels, though, is in its more set-piece style levels. From the opening shootout in a hidden narcotics farm to the gang-run nightclub, even the Mexican palace, there are some moments of brilliance in the levels on offer, but they can all be too fleeting.
They're flanking us!
Call of Juarez is playable as all three of the main characters: homicide detective Ben McCall, FBI agent Kim Evans, and DEA Lothario Eddie Guerra. This motley crew of mismatched and comically stereotypical characters each have their specialities. Well, long, middle, and short range anyway. It becomes clear at the beginning of Cartel that this is not a game taking itself too seriously. The story and characters mesh together to create an ode to the great action films of the early 90s. Well, we like to think so anyway. Their solution to every situation is to shoot first, then shoot a little bit more, put some more bullets into the equation before drawing a line under the problem with some more bullets. There are plenty of seedy characters through the story, but Ben, Kim, and Eddie will take all of your attention. On to gameplay now. On the one hand, the shooting mechanics on offer here aren't going to blow you away. The guns are fairly interchangeable between characters despite their specialities. The less said about the fistfights as well, randomly dotted throughout, the better. But where the Cartel doesn't set the world alight, it does have some pretty revolutionary ideas thrown in. Co-opetition, as it's known, has some real potential, with various challenges popping up as you shoot your way through half the world's gang population. Pair this with the secret agendas and items to steal in every level, and you've got a game where you're watching your teammates as much as the AI enemies, who aren't very clever at all. Big ballsy set pieces stand out from the generic shooting action here. Call of Juarez, the Cartel, predictably has some aces up its sleeve. The multiplayer offering is functional, but nowhere near as polished as other offerings. It's pretty cool getting to mess about in the station or hideout, whilst the online games fill up, though. Being based in the dumb action movie style it is, the Cartel, of course, has car chases. The handling takes some getting used to, but they're actually a great way of getting you from point to point and injecting some adrenaline into the game. Not that it needed any at all. Time to round this review up. It's a shame that we're not doing that with horses and lassos anymore, but never mind. The SUVs and automatic weapons just don't have the charm of the Old West. The character and style of Juarez lives on, but a bit more polish would have gone a long way. One for the 90s action movie enthusiasts amongst you, no doubt.